I asked Spirit for a few things. What a beautiful story this is. Okay, so I was shuffling the deck and this landed like close to my chest. It actually bumped into my chest and slid from the deck and onto me, and that's something so abundant and beautiful. I totally did not expect that. What would you want me to see at this time? So that was the initial card. What was for me, and it was given to me. That was really nice. And this is not like a handout. This is ask and you shall receive. But in order to do that, we must meet in the middle with our Five of Pentacles, knowing that this is a partnership and really coming forward with that in the middle, right? Where head meets body, as above, so below. Wow, that was a lot more than what I read initially. I split the deck and I got I don't have it pulled here because I put it back inside the deck, but it was the Ace of Swords, and then the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Wands. So that is just beautiful on its own. It's knowing that one has spirit, a courageous spirit, because when you have the Ace of Swords or Spades, it's the highest card in the deck when it comes to intellect and really wisdom. It's a whole nother level of intellect. It's just seeing that we're entering a partnership with our needs and meeting in the middle with a higher power's needs. We're learning from our errors in general, owning up to it, basically. Truly abundant, timeless abundant. So then I asked for more, and then it came out with these three back to back. First was Four of Wands and then Six of Wands, which is two different types of victory when it comes to the home front and, our internal stability. Domestic, that's microcosm, and then this is like macrocosm, involvement, more like worldly achievement. Now, when I look at this together in sum, it's a Ten of Wands, and I'm wondering why it's burden. That doesn't come without responsibility, right? Ownership. And seeing the value in the hard part of the job of keeping in alignment with this is that it takes time. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's the slowest moving, but still in movement. This is like your action plan, right? So you're always going in accordance to whatever you're holding in hand here. It's like, right, you're holding paperwork right there. And that's the action plan. So there's an area of concern here. So it's just being very cautious, but still with movement. Being self-guided. That's what I'm really getting from this, that you are your own horse. So there's that. And then I asked for more and gave me the Six of Pentacles, and that's reciprocation. And that was the top card of the deck originally. 442 was on the clock. So Six of Pentacles is reciprocation, generosity, giving back. It's purposeful living. It's, if you're young, you could view this as charity work, but this is, in a more mature aspect, given the ownership. That the world is built on give and take, and being generous is no longer considered really charity. This becomes more innate, more purposeful, more valued in a way where it's no longer just an obligation. This is a way of life it's gestures that you implement in giving back to the community, giving back to yourself, because it takes work. That's the Eight of Pentacles. Plain and simple. Practice, discipline, mastery. This is preparing you for, I forget what we said about this, angels. Do you remember? Of course you remember. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is, oh yeah, I was thinking Three of Cups in my head because the red was so vibrant, which is part of, the joy factor in this, in building something together with the divine, building a dream together. And then when we have this, we have to look at number 77, master number 77. And, okay, it's 8:35 right now. Now, the strangest thing is that I got distracted and, well, not distracted, just kind of interrupted. And I stopped here, was moving on to the 7, and the recording is 7 minutes exact with like the dead time of like absolute silence and transitioning. So that's got to mean something in between here. There's a hidden 7, so there might be some synchronicities that show in limbo period, like a dissection period, an assessment, a middle ground, somewhere in the transition. Now, 77, master number 77, is a master revolutionary, if I'm not mistaken. So we have the cup suit and we have the wand suit, which is really about the intangibles that connect you with your compassion, the spirit, the vigor, the love, the understanding. So that's a embedded message there. So this one, 7 of Cups, like you're building something divine, the dreams, not just your dreams, but dreams of the divine, of the universe, of, how do I say it? Okay, so 7 of Wands. Coming out with the upper hand because you're investing in something that is no longer conceived as idealistic, but achievable, attainable. Yeah, it's grounded because that's the prefix. And then you have here that the 2 of Wands, takes some planning. Gosh, I got really distracted. Sorry. Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated here. 1:56 on the clock. So this is about planning and, gosh, okay. Okay, sorry, I just had to kind of do a little affirmation thing internally to just ground myself. Okay, so the 3 of Cups now is here. This plan is to bring joy back into your life. And what it is like supreme joy. And again, it's a reciprocation, microcosm and macrocosmic. This is part of the divine plan. Yeah, that's about bringing you joy back into your life. It's like really ultimate joy, like regrounding that. You recognize not just with it, but it's within you. It's built within you. It's not something that you just identify with, but it's one of your unique identifiers because the manifestation of all of this, right? Okay, I think that's it. Or, no, I'll just do a spread. And then I will pick that one. Okay. Okay. And clarifier spirit, please. Oh, wow. Okay, so just bringing back love into this world, into what you do. Your realm is just magnified on an outward plane because do you see how bigger than life this Ace of Swords is? It came back out to just reaffirm your investments are appreciated. And even though that, like, lessons are always meant to be learned, always, there's a salvaging quality in this, right? The pilot flies, so it's a driver, its own mode of transportation, its own vehicle, but dependent completely on your skill set because there's like no safety net really. This is super adventurous and it's outstanding and the survival rate is good. I was very happy and anticipating all of this. Is there anything else Spirit, that you want to go ahead and leave us with? Okay, let's see. Okay, with my bare eyes, let's see. Let's do that one. Okay, Queen of Swords, yeah. So it's about holding that too. Holding yourself to high standards. Not just high standards, but standards warranted of your prestige and the universe's. It's a mirror, and you realize that, yeah. So what are you going to make of your lessons, really? Very nice, very nice. Okay, well, thanks, everybody. I wish you well, and I hope that was very helpful. Yeah, thanks. Bye for now.